and fields are named after them. Saban Field, rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taken by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The Volunteers offense is on the field for the first time today. Legendary Tennessee coach General Bob Neyland used to say you never know what a football player's made of until he faces Alabama. We're about to find out what everybody's made of.
We're gonna go at it.
And David, it just feels like when these two teams take the field, there's just a different energy in the stadium. Regardless of where they're playing, someone's going to be enjoying victory cigars when this one's over. Can't wait to find out who.
Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart, and he's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared.
Off he goes! He's at the 10! Touchdown Volunteers! What a grab and go for the score! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense comes out for their first possession of the game. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. A new set of downs after the completion. The give to the running back from the shotgun. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Setting up the screen. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They've got it at the 41. 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Fires to the big fella. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. It was Alabama in a nail-biter beating the Vols the last time they played.
Yeah, and the Tide doing what they've done. You know, in these rivalry games, they've done such a great job of finding ways to win. They're at their best, Jesse, in these rivalry games.
You're right, David. In most years in this rivalry game, Alabama is by far the better team on paper. But they know every time Tennessee takes the field, they're going to be getting their A game. So the Tide did enough last game to sneak out the win, but they better buckle up because they're expecting this one to be close as well.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and you add the answer to the test right there.
Every good quarterback is first a game manager. At Alabama, that used to be sort of a label of derision, but now they're not only that, they're playmakers. Picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, it looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Power football with the run. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Despite all the bitterness in the Alabama-Auburn rivalry, to many, this game, Alabama-Tennessee, has the richest tradition and carries the most importance.
And you think of some of the legends that have trolled the sidelines in this rivalry, right? Paul Bear Bryant, Johnny Majors, Nick Saban. This has been such a critical game, not just that. All across college football as well, Dave.
Yeah, in 1901, going back that far, this rivalry, the fans absolutely don't like each other. They don't like anything about each other. Every time the other team's playing, they're cheering against them. This game has always meant a lot.
And the Vols will line it up on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Wong. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. From the gun, to give, looking for room. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Off play action on 1st down. Makes the catch near the sideline, but he's down immediately before he gained an inch. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. The play action fake. Quickly complete. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Finds his man down the middle. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. And the Volunteers are threatening in the red zone. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown, Vols.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're getting this guy lathered up. And he's able to pick up a few yards as we reach the end of the 1st quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. They largely dominated this 1st quarter as indicated by the stats. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Skips away from pressure. With the catch, it's Wade. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon. You got to find him in the pass.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. He's going to run it. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. They got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end making something out of nothing, making a positive play.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Big loss on the last play threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. They're trying to get to it. Trying to escape and get it himself. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Wade. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. Quarterback extends the play. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown tie. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Tennessee ready to go to work the big orange offense on the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't quit on the field, but I got to be aggressive because...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
We're only in the first half. Already this guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Got his man down the middle. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Volunteers line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll bring it back. It's Freeman. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Here comes that Alabama offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
They'll give it to him again. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. And they make the striking connection, and they've got it down to the 13-yard line, a red zone chance. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. He's looking to throw. Dances away from the heat. Got enough space. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. And this offense has a chance to pull even as we get deep in the first half. Defense trying to hold on to the lead. Feeling some heat. And he's going to go down at the 1.
It's just a tremendous effort on defense, understanding the situation, right? Offense has the ball in a goal situation. Someone's got to win and go get the quarterback, and the defense came up big.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They'll throw it on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Looking downfield, it's Wong. Looking down the middle. Hauls it in. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. He's looking to throw it. They're bringing heat. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys. And I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion. And no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. An entertaining first half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays have worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. About to kick it away again as we are tied up in the third quarter. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Small game, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Trying play action. Looking for space to the left. He's going to take off. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
Well, on offense, you've got to love the way your offensive line is playing in this game. They're getting tremendous movement up front. They're climbing into second level and really giving these backs and ball carriers a lot of room to run all game long.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Second down coming up. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. Alabama with a first and 10 here. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Comes out throwing on first down. It's complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Here comes the offense on second down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set is able to rip off that one for a first down.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Getting some heat. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Big loss on the last play, threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. Throwing right. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
That's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Alabama quickly back to the line. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Smashes it between the uprights. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Illinois is dominating this one thanks to an offense that's done whatever it's wanted since the opening kickoff. They're up by 35 over Wisconsin. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. So they'll try to make up some of that ground on 2nd down from the 16. Off play action. Got his man out of the backfield. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Dances away from one. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. The Vols will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Here comes that Alabama offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the 1st down. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll snap it from the 30 on 1st down. He's going to pass. Firing to the right, complete. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. He's looking to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Here's the handoff. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Complete out of the backfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They're going to run it. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback checking off. Looking to throw on. Coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without score. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football, had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the fourth quarter. Time to go win.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Fires to the right. He's got him wide open. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll try the run. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. To the air, it's Wong. Makes the catch. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. And the Vols are on the move. They're going to run it. Nice move to stay on his feet. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Wide receiver coming across in motion. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Finds his man. Just having these dudes bounce off of him like popcorn. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. They'll run it from the gun. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. This crowd knows when to bring it. From the gun, the ground game. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tennessee. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw an interception.
And down he goes back at the 3.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's taking a deep shot. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sent. These are the games. These are the moments. This is the opportunity for the finish that people remember in rivalries like this one.
And those highlights that are shown for years and years to come. These big-time moments, Palmer, coming down to the wire. Who steps up and makes the big-time play?
And this is why you lift the weights in the offseason. This is why you do all the gassers and all the sprints. For moments like this, game on the line in one of the biggest games of the year.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. 3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. The RPO, it's complete. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these two schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation, David, game on the line late, who's going to take it?
And you know when you...
He's going for the big play. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Honestly, I don't think in this situation of the game you need to be taking shots that far down the field. You need high percentage throws. You need to be able to play pitch and catch and move this ball down the field, down a possession late to put yourself in an opportunity to win.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Coming after it. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. They kept that drive alive, but still ground to cover here on 1st down. The aerial assault continues. He's going up top here late in the game. Makes the catch on the left. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Trying to get to it. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Bama!
Massive score, now massive decision-making. Obviously, extra point ties the football game. Easy peasy, nice job. A 2-point conversion, you win this thing. So I would kick it, but you know what? If you want to go for it, it's your decision.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, and those 2-minute drills, you always talk about the first down, Jesse. Get that first down, stop the clock, get some momentum going on offense.
Yeah, and good decision-making by the quarterback, too, right? You don't have to be greedy in this situation. Just take what the defense gives you and get yourself in position to win.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. To the air, it's Wong. Pocket starts to collapse. Trying to make magic on the scramble. At the 35, he's loose. They finally make the stop, but he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a 1st down. Timeout call by the offense, 24 seconds left on the clock. They're trying to get to it. It's complete. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Leaves it with the back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And here comes the field goal unit. Nerves of steel. Right down the boulevard on the game-winning chip shot. They say every game counts the same in the standings.